Everybody's talked about it over and over again, at least for over a week, some even more than that. And I guess it's time for me to tell my opinions. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the decision from Hasbro to get away with plastic. Plastic is evil. We're going to save the earth. So I guess global warming is officially over now because Hasbro's not going to package plastic action figures with plastic on the package anymore. Now you're saying, this sounds like a good thing. It's good for the environment. But is it a good thing for us collectors? And is it a good thing for the kids? They forgot about the kids. I've watched a lot of these YouTube videos about Hasbro plan to do away with the plastic, and they're all talking about collectors. What about the children? Does anyone care about the children? Well, I care about the children, and that's why I'm going to start there, with the children. Let's be honest, when it comes to toys, not just action figures, but toys, kids, and we mean the smaller kids here, they want to see a toy.
What about the playsets? They're in a box.
We'll get to the playsets and non-Windows boxes in a minute. Okay. Kids want to see. Now, Hasbro's not doing this just the action figures. They're doing it to everything in their line. Dolls, I guess games already on a board, but whatever it is, you're not going to be able to see the product anymore. It's going to be in a box. Now, there's some of them probably will have a cut opening so you can see. There's some Star Wars stuff already out like that shows, like a set of like 5 figures, and somebody's stealing Baby Yoda out of all of them because it doesn't have a piece of plastic in front of it. But kids want to see a figure. And again, not just a figure, a doll. They want to see the toy. Now, again, there are some exceptions to this rule. Play sets, you kind of know you're not going to have a play set with a big window, but there are some play sets that you can actually see the play set. But when it comes to dolls and toys and games, even if you got a doll, when I say doll, I mean that's something like a baby alive. You want to see maybe it press the button, hear it talk. You want to see the eyes, you want to see the mouth. If you're a little kid walking down that toy aisle, sure, the boxes will get your attention. But what's going to get your attention the more and beg for your mom to buy it for you? You know it, out of the box. That's right, out of the box. You got one toy that's in a box. It's got a pretty little picture on it. And right next to it, you got another toy that's similar. And it's out of the box. And you can, touch it. You can feel it. You can move the arms. The kid's going to go for that one. But does anyone not care about the kids? The children need these toys. Us collectors will make do, I guess. But Hasbro, what are you thinking about? What about the kids? They do not care about the children. Okay, so we got the kids out of the way. Again, it's going to hurt sales. I don't care. I know you're going to say, no, it's not. Kids don't care. They're going to open it anyway. Yeah, they're going to open it. But when it comes to little small kids, they're going to want to see it and touch it. Or even if it's an action figure, see it behind the bubble, kind of know what they're getting. Okay, we're moved on. So let's get into the collector's market now. Okay, you got 2 collectors, as we all know. Well, I guess kind of 3, but you got 2. Ones that open the toys and one that keeps the toys sealed. Now, I've always been a take them out of the package type of guy. As you can see here, most of my new stuff, and of course the old stuff I always buy out of the package, but the new stuff, I usually take out of the package. I used to. More and more I've been leaving it in the package because I can't keep up with little weapons anymore. I don't really have place to put them. So if I buy something, I say I'm going to keep it in the package. At least I can put the package back here and it looks really nice. Or I can put it up in a box. I know it's not going to get damaged. I don't have to worry about losing the little parts and everything. So what does this do to package collectors? Collectors that want to leave stuff in the package. And there's a lot of them. And I would say that arguably more people probably leave in the package nowadays, especially, I think so. I could be wrong. I don't know what the over 50-50, but I'm going to take a gamble and say most people probably leave it in the package. Who wants to collect a package that's just a box with some art on it? Now, if they did really nice art, I could see that, but still, just go on eBay and buy an empty box. You got a friend that's buying figures, say, hey, you open yours, just give me your empty box. Who wants to display a box where you can't even see the toy that you're collecting? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all.
Box art can be very beautiful and capture something that an action figure can't, even in the pack.
We know that already. Well, we can talk about how ugly it is. Again, It's in a box. It's just ugly. It's just ugly. Now, you know NECA. NECA appeals to the collector. And I think that's when it comes to Star Wars like Black Series or Marvel Legends. That's what they're going for the most. I'm not saying kids don't buy them, but those are more aimed toward a collector's market, I believe anyway. The smaller lines are aimed more to the kids and collectors, a little bit of both. But NECA is aimed toward the collector. So NECA knows what's going on. And I guess it's been a while, probably in the mid-2000s, NECA released a lot of their figures in a box that you open the flap and you look at the figure inside. But they shrink wrapped it at the store, so you couldn't open the panel to look at it inside. And their sales tanked because of this. And I remember they came out and said, okay, we're not going to do that anymore. I don't know why they even thought to do that. It makes no sense at all why they did that, but they learned their lesson. And I guarantee, remember this video, Hasbro, within a year, is going to backtrack on this whole, it's just a box, no more plastic to sell our plastic toys. Trust me, give it a year. Maybe take 13 months. Don't come at me and say, Junkman was wrong, I missed it by a month. I give it a year. Maybe even shorter time than that. What they're going to do with the retro line, I'm not really sure. What about the vintage collection? Well, I know they got a Ahsoka Tano with a Baby Yoda coming out in a box. In a dang box. We've come this far in collecting that we're just in a box now. Whew. Now, what about you out there that open your figures? You're like, I don't care. I'm going to open the figure anyway. I'm going to buy it at Walmart. If you can find it, it's probably not going to be there. But if you can find it, you're going to open it anyway. Well, if this wasn't Hasbro we're talking about, I would say, hey, you probably got a good chance of getting a good figure. But we're talking Hasbro here, where you don't know what that paint's going to look like on that figure. You might have seen pictures of the figure itself. You might see a picture of on the box of the figure. But you're not going to get what it looks like on the box. I've been fooled. We've all seen it at the store. A Star Wars action figure, probably some others, not just Star Wars, but I know Star Wars. So just Star Wars, I'm going from my experience here. You get a Poe Dameron with cross-eyed, or you get somebody with, you get a Leia, and she's got an eye down here and an eye up here. Look like she got wiggly eyes. Oh, I saw some wiggly eyes at Walmart yesterday. So you're not going to buy these figures. One thing, they're going up in price, so you got to pay double for it. You think the packages are cheaper now. They are cardboard. They go a little cheaper, but no. So you're not going to know till you buy this thing. You're going to buy it, go out to the car and open it, or go home and open it, and you're going to say, oh, man, the paint screwed up on this one. Let me take it back to Walmart or Target, wherever you buy your stuff at. I don't think anyone's buying them at Zayres. I don't think. Could be wrong. I don't think anyone's buying them at Zayres. But so you get there, you return it because the paint's so messed up, but they only got one or two at the store. If they just let you look in it, why not cut a hole in it and put like a cargo net over it? Right? If they don't want to use plastic, I'm sure they can find something else to put over it. So let's say you do buy the figure and you plan to open it. Let's say paint's not an issue to you. You don't care if the eye's down on the chin or they have a nose on their elbow. You don't care. You just want the figure to open and put it up on your display. Fine, great. It's in a box, right? So what do? Take the box, pay for it, go home, go to your room, put it up on there, get ready to open it up, put it out, get ready, to look at it. You open the box, and what's in it? Shaving cream. Or in some cases, a Coca-Cola bottle. Now, we've all seen this happen with figures that you can see. I don't know how many times I've walked into a store, mostly Walmart. They're really, really bad about allowing people to return anything. Where someone will buy an action figure, maybe it's usually like a 2-pack, and someone would take the exclusive figure or the hard-to-find figure out of that 2-pack and slap in some generic figure they bought at Dollar Tree and take it back to Walmart. And Walmart, if they don't care, they'll give you the money back. So then you walk by the store and you're like, some kid's finna get ripped off. Because that's not Luke Skywalker. Some generic toy. And grandma doesn't know. Mom doesn't know. So what do you think the chances are of them returning something in a box that you can't see? If they're doing it where you can see it, can you imagine what they're going to do when you can't see it? Hasbro. I get it. You don't care about the collectors. You don't love. You're so that's a niche market. We don't care about the collectors. Well, that's not really true. I know we're a niche market, but who's doing the pre-orders? Who's online pre-ordering? It ain't the kids. I doubt there's many kids pre-ordering toys half a year out. It's us collectors. Just overall, I asked on Twitter. I said, "Well, let me know the pros and the cons to this." And I waited a week almost for the pros. I got the cons. Bad paint. You can't tell the figures looks good. Nobody wants to display just the box. You open the box, it's probably not even going to be a figure in it. There's just so much wrong with this. Again, stepping aside from the collectors, what about the children, Hasbro? Do you not care about the children? Kids want to see their toys. There are some exceptions to the rule, of course. But when you're walking down the toy aisle, you want to see that toy that you're buying. If you're a kid and you got that allowance in your hand, you want to see what you're getting for your money. Trust me, Hasbro. Now I lost my train of thought thinking about that.
I tell you what I hate more. Sand.
Sorry about that. So overall, my feelings on this. It's horrible. It's bad for the collectors. It's bad for Hasbro. It's bad for the kids. Hasbro didn't think about the kids. What about the kids, Hasbro? You didn't care about the kids, did you? Didn't care about the collectors either. No. You cared about looking woke, like you're saving the earth. Well, you're not going to make any difference. Sorry, let's be honest. Your little action figure or your little doll or your little toy without a little plastic window in it or a bubble isn't going to save the earth. Sorry, Hasbro. You're just trying to get some woke brownie points. We know what you're doing. And if within a year you're going to go back to it, you're not going to say you're going to go back to it. You're going to make some exceptions. This toy line's got to have a bubble. This toy line's got to have a window. And then it's going to expand more and more. And sure, you'll leave some that you feel doesn't really need the window. You'll like that, but it's going to be a 50-50 within a year. But again, I know a lot of you guys talked about this already. A lot of you guys has asked me about this already. Is that a damn biplane? Anyway, I know a lot of you guys have talked about this and have asked my opinion about this, and I've said it on social media, but I thought it was time to do a video. And let me know in the comments below if you got more pros besides gonna save the earth. Let me know, because that's the only one when I asked on Twitter, that's the only one I could come. That's the only one anyone ever gave me. It's how it's good for the environment. They couldn't give me any other pros. There's a whole list of cons. Not James Con either. One pro. So I guess that's it, guys. We'll be back tonight with a 8 o'clock video. Remember, 2 videos a day. I guess that's it. Until then.
Cancel the Junkman. He must be stopped. Too much drama. Cancel the Junkman. Now, cancel the Junkman.
Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.